to Love Talk with the Amish Matchmakers. I'm Carlos. My wife and I are the Amish Matchmakers. We help Amish singles to find godly spouses, create an epic marriage, and develop a long lasting legacy that is founded in faith, freedom, and above all else, love. Good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning, and it's a great day to be here with you live and in person. And excited to be preparing for our epic intensive. Yeah, just crazy. It's just 2 days away. Let's see, today's Tuesday, Wednesday. It starts Thursday evening. We'll end Sunday, and where we will be having a group of people join us to work on those relationship skills, to begin to develop the skills that will bring forth an epic marriage if they're married, or if they're single, that will help them to get engaged. It's that time. It's very intensive time, but very worth it. And amazing connection with the people that we work with. It is always incredible to see their results, and incredible to be a part of the process with them. And the journals. Oh, so cool. Part of our process is releasing to receive and then give. And this is one of our journals for the journey of relationships and connection. And it's definitely a big part of what we do. Your life is worth it. And so blessed. My wife, Chantel, she's a genius. She's a champion and an awesome boss. And she is preparing for the event. She's been printing out the workbooks for the event as well, Epic Your Life workbooks. So powerful. In these workbooks, we have Triggers to Triumph, Epic 30, MVP and planning. And wow, what a process it is. What a benefit it is as well to have in your arsenal, if you would, in your life's journey. If you master the three core activities that we have put out there in the world and given away so many times, I promise you an epic life. We just help you get there faster when we mentor and coach people. When I come on here in the mornings, I want to encourage you to go do it and to get results. So I did. I wanted to come on here this morning, and I'm excited to be here with you. I'm excited to just keep talking about love and why love is so important. Let's see. We are having some technical difficulties with the internet this morning. Let's see if this is working. Hopefully it's on. I have been super grateful too to see the amazing benefits I've been having through this connection with you every morning. Our channel's growing, so thank you. You've been liking, you've been subscribing, and hitting that notification bell, and it's grown. Last month in January, I'm happy to report that I believe it grew more last month than it did in any previous year in 1 month. So that's quite incredible. We went from like 500 was our target, and we're at like 598. When we hit 1,000, I'm shaving off this here mustache, so don't forget that. I keep reminding you guys. And we're gonna look even more Amish, right? And we'll have the beard, no mustache, Mr. Amish way. All right, what's up, Ken? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for the support and love. I can always count on you, friend. I found you right on. Thanks for going live. Here I am and live every morning. He says, "Hey, man, I found you right on. Thanks for going live." Same place every morning, every weekday morning at 5 a.m. So glad you're back. And thanks for the like and the subscription there. I don't take it lightly, and I do my best to bring things that are very beneficial for people here on our YouTube channel. My wife and I, Chantel, love helping people. And so We do. We want to make a difference because we believe in marriage. We believe in relationships. We know they can be epic. And when your relationships are epic, guess what else is? Your life. Your life is epic. And so we are the Amish Matchmakers, but our movement and the community that we are a part of and love and support, it's a group of leaders who are creating extraordinary, is Epic Your Life. And so this morning, I want to keep talking about um, top 10 things that build confidence. Yesterday, we reviewed a few things, lifting weights 2 to 4 times a week, walking fast to build cardio and also to build strength and stamina. It builds confidence. So it's 2 a.m. where I am. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, Amish Matchmaker channel, we have all of our videos. You can click on our live link and it will show our recordings because that is early, my friend. Wow. Thanks for the support, man. Welcome back. I don't remember what your name is. Oh, sorry. There's lots of different people jump on here, but I do appreciate the love and support. Okay, so the first two were lifting weights, working out, walking fast, like 20 to 30 minutes a day. I said, what if you went on your lunch break, went 15 minutes, made some phone calls to friends, family members while you're walking, and walk one way and walk back the other way. It's fast enough to where you couldn't sing, but slow enough to where you cannot, to where you can still talk. It's a brisk walk. So number 3 and number 4. So these are the top 10 things to do to help build confidence and change your state to get into a better state, a flow state, a state of receiving and receiving so you can give more, right? These are good things. So these are one of my favorite ones is to learn self-defense. This is a good one because we teach this at our retreats, or excuse me, not retreats, they're called at our epic intensives. We changed it because so many people were like, hey, this isn't a retreat. Retreat is a vacation, it's relaxation. This is intense. We're unpacking my life and making it better, but it's intense. We've had that report many, many times. And so we finally changed the name to Epic Intensive. And people were like, yeah, that's more like it. You're going to come and spend the weekend with me and Chantel. And it's going to be intense, but it's going to be worth it because we love you. We want to see change and transformation in your life. And it's not for the faint of heart, but it is including exercise, it's including self-defense and um, with self-defense, we plug into and we endorse Krav Maga. It is a very powerful form of military defense. Actually, it came from Israel, and in Israel, everyone at the age, I think it's 18, male and female, have to go to 2 years, I believe it is. It's either 18 months or 2 years of training and military self-defense, which is called Krav Maga. And it is very powerful because they learn how to use weapons, they learn how to protect themselves, they learn how to protect others, they learn how to be aware. That's one of the biggest things is awareness. Awareness is huge. We walk around with our head up in the clouds or on our phone and we don't even see what's going on. Very important to be aware and confident when you're looking around, making eye contact, smiling at people. It's actually a sign of confidence when perpetrators and predators are looking for who they're going to take out, who they can actually rob or who they can actually take advantage of, it's those people who are not paying attention, those people who don't look confident. So if for no other reason you become more confident is so that people around you won't take advantage of you, or people that are coming to rob, steal, and kill will not do it because you're not an easy target because you're confident. You're standing tall, strong, and you're looking around, you're smiling, you're making eye contact, right? Head up, shoulders back. Come on. Seriously, posture can be confidence too. Practice it, work on it. Be more confident and know that you are super valuable. All right, so let's talk about self defense. Why would I do self defense? Well, because Martial arts and combat and training is linked with mental health benefits. Besides it giving you confidence, there's so much mental health that it can increase the confidence, resilience, and stress handling. Because in Krav Maga in particular, what we do is create scenarios to develop stress, cause you to have a heightened level of stress. And what do you do with it? Oh, I shrink back and I curl up in a ball. No, Father, Abba, Papa has not given you the spirit of shrinking back, the spirit of fear. That's what that means. That word fear there is to curl up in a ball and shrink. Oh no, that's not what he wants. That he don't want you to respond to him that way. You know, a lot of people say, "Well, see, it says the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is wisdom." Yes, but go to the definition. He doesn't want you to shrink back or be afraid of him. And actually, perfect love casts out all fear. And that fear, when it says that, is fear of punishment. He doesn't want you to think, oh, I'm going to smash you and punish you. No, we do it to ourselves. He created laws that when we act out or we do things, those laws come into effect and they punish us, but it's because we reap what we sow. That's one of the laws. So there are repercussions for everything we do because we reap what we sow. So what are you doing? If you're wondering why is my life turning out the way it is? It's because of the actions you're making. Yes, we make mistakes. We take risks and sometimes we fail. I have failed many, many, many times. Many times. I make mistakes, but I'm willing to do the things even though I'm going to maybe make a mistake. I'm willing to take the risk and go for it. Phew, sorry. Okay. So the point is what are you willing to put yourself under stress and take a risk and be willing to make a mistake? Or in this case, doing self-defense in Krav Maga, are you willing to put yourself in a scenario that's like, this is hard, it's scary? How about a long drive that you're not comfortable doing? Or how about driving in traffic or driving a big vehicle like a semi or a bus and you're like afraid? Why not put yourself in a situation as long as you have parameters and people to help you and teach you, it's beneficial because you learn a new skill. You learn something that you can do. You can do hard things and become stronger. And one of them is self-defense. If you did one class a week, 10 minutes and like 10 minutes of practice at home. And some of the things are just even, hey, I can put my hands near my chin and I can do, jab, jab. And these are for even, left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, like combos. And you go left, right, and then you go jab, uppercut, like there's a four combo thing. Like these are things that will be beneficial to for muscle memory. When someone comes at you, how do you react? And then you go into moves and into a fighting stance. But awareness, if you've never even done this or ever put yourself under stress or ever done any kind of combat training or military or any kind of self-defense, what are you going to do when someone comes at you? You're going to be a victim. You're going to shrink back. It's real. It happens. If you don't have some kind of muscle memory, some way of reacting and being able to know what to do in those scenarios, know how to be aware and scan the room, know how to be aware. And when you go to a restaurant, keep your face towards the door. I'm not a worry ward. I don't have fear of shrinking back. No, I'm aware and I'm wise and I'm making sure my family's taken care of. And I'm always looking around for where's the exits, where the ways are that I can protect my family if I need to. I'm thinking and I'm ready. I'm not afraid. I'm wise. But you don't even know how to be wise because you've probably never done self defense. If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you learned some or you know some, please give me a thumbs up. I am super excited to see those who have and collaborate with you. Maybe you're on a run right now and you can't do it, but I know one of you who's watching has done self defense with us and is pretty freaking good at it, actually. Really strong, really fit, really healthy, stays healthy, does running 3 to 5 miles a day, probably five, I think now. All right. So self defense. And what can you do? There's two that I highly recommend. Now, Krav Maga, or just find family defense. Krav Maga is good. And guess what? Even if you're I know some of this Krav Maga is American Krav Maga and it's watered down and it's weird, but still do it. It's the repetition, it's the practice, it's doing something. And if you don't have Krav Maga in your town, check and see if you have Jiu-Jitsu. That's the other thing. Jiu-Jitsu and Krav Maga. Jiu-Jitsu is more of like a, just to describe it, if you've never even heard of it, is more of a close combat, almost like wrestling. It's not wrestling. I know the guys that were jujitsu guys are probably like, no, you could describe it better than that. And I know I could. I've done some jujitsu, but I don't know all the terms of it. I'm not as familiar with that as I am Krav Maga because that's the main thing that we train in. But I have done some, and I know that Krav Maga incorporates some jujitsu as well. It's very, very powerful form of what they call self-defense or family or martial arts, excuse me. And so with doing physical fitness, remember we coupled with exercise, squats, push-ups. And by the way, let's do this. Why not? What do we got to lose? I got time today. Let's do some push-ups. All right, this is gonna be weird. I know. You're like, what are you doing, Carlos? I'm gonna do some push-ups. Let's see, where is that? There you go. All right, I'm gonna film the ground. I'm gonna do some push-ups because I've been talking about I need to start doing these because I haven't been working out. So why not? Let's pop out 20. Hopefully you see me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Thank you for the support. That's 20 push-ups. Woo! Hopefully you can see them. All right. So, see, that builds confidence to have the strength, the stamina, and the ability to do 20 push-ups. Okay. So, all right. Somebody's watching that knows about jiu-jitsu. So I'm going to put it up there because they know more about it than I do. It's joint locks, leverage, submission, takedowns. Woo! There we go. So, but it's close. It's close. And that's actually what Krav Maga is all about, is being very practical in what you're doing and utilizing in its close quarters combat. Whew, that was good. See, got my blood going, pulsing. But also, like we said yesterday, doing squats. Let's do some of those. All right. So it's literally just utilizing. Which way am I going here? Oh, let's move it a little bit. So utilizing that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. See, you can do 20 push-ups, 20 squats, just to get that blood pumping and going. Next, what I can do is I will do a plank. Planks are super beneficial for the core. Seriously, one of the most important key components of working out and fitness is to have a strong core. I spoke about this a little bit yesterday because having a strong core allows you, it's funny, what's in the spiritual, physical is in the mental and emotional as well. When you have a strong core, it's like out of the belly flows the spirit. The spirit is considered in the core and in the belly. And having that spiritual foundation, the strength and confidence in the spirit is important too as well. So, why do I say this? Because even in the physical, if it's important in the spiritual to have a spiritual strength with the Holy Spirit, as I believe, 3, Father, Son, Spirit, which I believe is like a mother, right? If we're creating His image, there's Father, Son, or Father, Child, and Mother, right? Just saying. So, point being is having a strong core is very valuable. So, just did push-ups, just did squats. Next, I'm going to do a plank. Because again, planks are super beneficial because they build the core, they build the back muscles, the abs, and again, having good Posture is really powerful and important. So, I was working out 3 times a week. We didn't work out at all in January. And this Saturday, I'm doing a 5K called the Frosty 5K in Indiana. My good buddy Ken, one of my dearest friends, and one of our legacy leaders, was going to do that hopefully with us and lead us in that because he's really good at fitness and health and actually runs. He and his wife do 5Ks and do things for exercise and health a lot. Cheers, brother. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and why not? Now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the plank. Some of you maybe have never seen it. And you can do high planks where your arms are extended or on your elbows, okay? So, and I'm going to time it. Again, let's get a good position here. At a good position, hopefully. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to time it, and that way I can see it. I actually like doing it to music. Does any of you do that? I love having music to it, but today I'll just run the timer and talk you through it. Let's see it. See if I can find a timer on this phone. Oh, gosh dang. Okay, let's see. Where is the timer? That's the calculator. That's it. Where's the alarm? That's what it is, right? Man, can you tell I don't use this phone? Time calculator. Is that where it is? Oh my goodness. Wow. Funny, right? There it is. Finally. Measure. Is that it? Thought it was it. All right. You're still with me. Thanks. Oh, duh. Clock. All right. So what should we do? Let's start with a minute. It's been a while. I know that I can do longer than a minute though, but I'm just going to do a minute. All right. So can you see me? All right. Make sure I have proper form. Be up on my elbows, my butt's up, flat. And let's go. So when you're doing planks, I like to think about what it's doing to strengthen my core, make me stronger. I can have stamina. I can overcome mental issues. If I'm saying I don't have the willpower or strength, you do. Because I have a strong core, but it's been a while. So when you're out of practice, your core doesn't stay as strong. A minute feels like a long time. So halfway there. But the core is really powerful when you strengthen your core. And I'm a big believer in it. At night, Chantel and I used to do these as a couple. We would do planks. And I think we got up to 3 minutes. We would do it for a whole song. And so 10 seconds, this isn't too bad. I could probably go a minute and a half. I'm going to do a minute and get back to the talk. And you're like, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay. All right. I don't know why my arm didn't go off. Okay, that was good. See? Why not? Man, you could do it with me. It builds confidence. When you're building strength, you build confidence. It's true. Feeling that of knowing, okay, I can do this. Look, I can do a minute. Now I could do a minute and a half, or even a minute and 10 seconds tomorrow. And just keep building up and building up. I just did 20 push-ups. Tomorrow, live, why don't I do 21 with you? 21 squats, 25 squats. Do you follow me? What can you do to be fit and strong, regardless of your schedule? Now, how long did that actually take me? Maybe 10 minutes. Just because I was talking in between. Do you get it? So, cheers. What are you doing? We do a plank together. All right, now back to topic. Oh yeah, I guess we could even do moves. So if you're learning, even standing at home, let's see if this is, all right, even if you're just at home, yeah, you can see me. So even at home, you get a fighting stance and practice, right? Knees bent a little bit, whatever your dominant leg is, my dominant leg is my right leg. So my right leg's back. If I'm facing you, that's straight on. You can still have a casual fighting stance, but a real fighting stance would be your dominant leg is back a little bit and turn to the right. If you're right leg dominant, and your left leg is facing forward, your foot is facing the situation and awareness. And you bend your knees a little bit. That's a fighting stance of your legs. Now, what do I do with my hands? It's chin. You want to always keep your hands near your chin and hands open. Why do I say hands open? Because you're like causing there to be aggressive. But if you're like, hey, calm down, but your hands are guarding your face automatically. It's another stance like this, okay? When you got a situation, you're not trying to, it's a good stance that doesn't look aggressive and it's calm because you're actually protecting your vital organs with your right hand and your left hand's up because you can still block, guard. Your left hand can block and guard your face in a situation that might be escalating, but you don't want to seem aggressive about it. Hey, or hey, I'm going to take you out. You follow me? Like, no, you're just being aware and careful. So in Krav Maga and family defense, you've got your fighting stance, but even if you're facing someone, you can be like this with a protective stance without seeming aggressive, and you can keep your knees kind of bent. You don't have to be like, whoo, because you're talking to someone. You be casual, but yet you can still move if you need to at any moment, right? So if I'm in my fighting stance, how can I practice at home? Well, you practice standing this way all the time. Why not? It's a good position, seriously. And it's really effective. And it's relaxing. So when you're out and about, can you do that when you're standing there? Looking around. Also, can you stand like this? This is confidence, by the way. This is a stance we talk about. We do what's called a power pose. And this is a power pose. And again, it's something that builds confidence by standing in a power pose. Why would I do this? Well, because you are no longer looking like a victim to where people would come after you. You're actually looking more confident. You want to build confidence? Just stand in a confident stance. Smile, make eye contact. Now, back to the family defense. If I'm practicing, I can go left, and when you punch with your left hand, you pivot your left leg if you're right dominant. That's your jab. Jab. See, I look like I'm dancing. I kind of am. But what it does is it trains your body to go with it and have a more powerful punch. Your hip is in it. That's where power, okay? And then, so that's your jab. And then your punch, your dominant punch, you're going to rotate your back right foot and swivel to where your hip's in it as well. Always bringing your hands back to your chin. See how I'm swiveling my right foot, left foot? I don't know if you can see that. But the bottom line is that you can just do this at home without a punching bag. You just learn how to just move and swivel and kind of make that a reaction, bringing your hand back to your chin. It's something simple you can do at home. You don't have to be at a gym. There's no excuse. It's getting muscle memory to where then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're pivoting every time. And then you can start doing a bag. And then you can get a combination. 1, 2, cross, uppercut. All right. That's good enough. That's something you can do every day, all day, to get muscle memory. One of our trainers that we've learned from, one of the best in the world, and I'm not just saying that, I really mean it. I would say he's probably one of the best disarmers of guns in the world. Why and how can he be that? And how can I say that about him? Because he makes it a point to practice it every single day. Now, if there's anybody else on the planet that does it every single day, tell me, and then I'll say, okay, maybe you're as good as him, if not better. But how does he practice it every day? There's a certain motion. Okay, we got a handgun, a certain motion that you do to disarm. Do not practice this one without a professional teaching you first. But what he has, and he's the guy that really helped us to learn disarming, is he has a gun that's like mounted on a platform, not a real gun, but a fake gun mounted on a platform and sitting on his desk to where 100 times a day, 1,000 times a day, he can practice grabbing them as muscle memory with his left hand, with his right hand. And he does it every day. That's why he's the best in the world. And there's YouTube channels about him. There's some videos about him. I can show him. I can share them if you're interested. If you're not, great. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out, and it's fine. But we're talking about confidence and family defense today. And this weekend, Chantel and I will do basic training class of Krav Maga family defense. It's mindset, it's awareness, and it's go at it. Attack what's attacking you. And that's life. You want an epic life, you got to attack what's attacking you. Don't let it attack you. Go at it. That's the best defense. It's an equal and opposite or even more of a harder reaction. That's one of the things, the mindset of Krav Maga. Can you flip the switch and turn it on? What does that mean? Can you go crazy on them? Like if that's the only thing you could learn is if somebody ever comes at you, if you go freaking crazy on them, they're not ready for that. They're used to people shrinking back. But if you have what Father, Abba, Papa gave you, which is confidence, courage, love, and a sound mind or self-discipline, then you can do anything if you have that. And he has given you that. But do you believe it? And are you willing to take action on it? Seriously. It's been fun. I'm glad I did this morning. I'm like, why not? Let's do some push-ups. I've been talking about, and talk is cheap, do it. I've been talking about squats. Talk is cheap. You can do it at home. I can show you and do it here. Talking about push-ups, squats, and planks. I can do it here. 3 basic things. If you do those 3 things every day, that's it. You will improve your life. If you do nothing but stand here, sit even, and practice the motions of going out and coming back to your chin, even your open hands and jabs, because you know what? Even if you got good at this, left, 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 right, left, right, left, left, left. See these fingers? Jab to the eye is horrible. Look, there's no rules when you're defending your family. There's no rules when you're defending yourself and protecting lives around you. No rules. You can pick stuff up like this chair, and utilize it. Whatever you need to. That's just straight up wisdom. Seriously. I've worked with some of the best, and they work on situations for schools and helping to know what to do in having shooters or guns in the school and somebody attacking the school, like what to do. And part of it is massive action of throwing chairs at the person with the gun, just like, because if they're already shooting people and now it's time for you to live, you can actually live by throwing things at them and going at them with a massive amount of people. Then if again, I'm not saying you go do this. I'm just talking about the training. They attack what's attacking them. That's what's most effective. And again, protecting yourself and getting to safety is number 1. But if you're trapped in a room and they're going to come in and they are executing people, like if you go at them, they're not expecting that. They're not expecting retaliation. They feel all powerful with the gun. And I'm just telling you the mindset and understanding of what true warriors, battle, confidence, and attack, what's attacking you really looks like. And there is a better strategy than just shrinking back. Again, if you're cornered. We always teach, even in Krav Maga, that if you have an opportunity to run and get out of this situation, run and get out of this situation. Live and don't risk it, because you have family, you have loved ones. They want to love you, and you have maybe some unborn children. But if you're in a situation where you got people you have to protect and there's nothing else you can do, there's no way to get away with those people, or maybe you need to just attack what's attacking you so that those people can get away, it's understandable. But my point in saying all this is, like, what are we doing in life? Are we shrinking back? And it's even in this, in confidence and in fighting and battling, defending yourself and your loved ones. It's vital. Attack what's attacking you. Here we go. What kind of matchmaking do you do? Do matchmaking for all. We help singles, we help married couples. Like, it's important, and we teach relationship skills. Welcome, thanks for being here, and stick around. I'm talking about confidence, so that's why I'm talking about self-defense and exercise and the importance of doing these things. So I thought I'd demonstrate today. Why not? What do I got to lose? I'm just here hanging out with you guys. Hopefully it's beneficial. By the way, if it is beneficial, would you mind liking and subscribing our YouTube channel? If you're on Facebook watching this, would you mind following us? Because again, every time someone likes and subscribes, more people get to see it, right? They reward those who are interesting, and we want to get our message out there about connection, love, and relationships and confidence, helping men to become more confident. This is a men's edition. We're the Amish Matchmakers because 80% of our clientele are of the Amish culture and Amish language. It's really fun and fascinating. So, what kind of matchmaking? Just to answer that, what do you say? If you've grown up in or near Chicago, sit. I don't know what sit. Oh, sir. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Seen an automatic weapon? Yeah, I've seen automatic weapons. Are you familiar with Glock switches? Again, I don't know what all this means or what it's for. You know what? Here's the bottom line. It's an emergency situation where you have nothing else. So, and there's a whole process to it. It's not just throwing a chair, but it doesn't matter. I'm just making a point of attack what's attacking you. Your back is up against the wall, and if they're coming in, it's a whole training. I'm not going to just talk about. I'm just giving a scenario of part of the process. There's more to it, obviously. So I'm not saying I'm an expert in it. I work with experts in this, but I'm just saying the whole scenario of attack what's attacking you is the point of what I'm saying. So, anyways, if you want to have a conversation, we can. It's cool. But I wouldn't be the one you'd have it with. You could have it with the experts. I'm just talking about defense, self-defense, and part of the process of defending yourself when you're trapped. You got nothing else. But again, don't hear part of what I'm saying. It's always the first thing is to get away. If you can get away and protect yourself and your loved ones, that is number one, the answer. It's never to fight if you have an opportunity to get out and escape. Yes, 100% escape and protect those that you love and protect yourself. Get out of there. His parents. Oh my gosh. Goodbye. Take care. I don't even know why people show up like that. All right. So we're back. Try to have conversations, and there's always the one. Okay. And we just move on. So, confidence. Talking about exercise, talking about self defense. Again, I am here to make you aware and help you to have better results in your life. If you want to have better results, you got to do something more. You got to continue to improve 1%. You saw me do push ups, you saw me do squats, and I did planks right here in front of you. I can do it too. I talk about it. I'm like, let's just do it. I need to start doing some of these every day anyways. It's a repetition and it becoming a way of life that makes you stronger. It really is. So it's important that we do something. Oh, let's see. So I don't know what your question is. What happens? I don't know what you're asking. Someone's asking a question on here. And again, I'm I'm here talking about defense and how that builds confidence. So I don't, if you want to clarify, I don't quite understand your question. So back to topic, but I am here to answer questions. I really am, but I don't understand your question. I'm talking about family defense, and you're saying, what if someone catches you off guard? I I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by what if someone catches you off guard? I don't know. You have to do a follow up question. Sorry. Back to our confidence. Number 3 was family defense, martial arts. Number 1 was working out, strength training. Number 2 was the walks we talked about again for some cardio. Now, number 4, do mastery reps. Get good at one skill. So if we're getting good at one skill, even just like I said, even if you're just doing right, jab, punch, jab, punch, and if you're doing this every day, you'll get to a place where it becomes natural, right? A habit. What if people catch you off guard? It happens. But anywhere, anytime people catch you off guard, you're going to react. And then it's always what's the follow up. So if I react and then I can counter, we're all going to have reaction. We all just, you ever notice like, people jump and they're scared whenever you scare them? It's real. It's a natural reaction. The body goes into fight or flight, but we want to teach it to be able to fight and defend in those scenarios and situations. Are you following me? So it's trained. You have to train this, and that's where repetition comes in. Every day, if you're doing this stuff, or once a week, every day, if you're doing squats, push-ups, and planks, like your body's going to get stronger. Every day, if you practice eating healthy and stop eating all the processed junk and carbs that are out there, and eat more protein and fats that are good for you and good for the body, and get in a better state, your body in a better state, you're going to get healthier, right? So it's repetition. So mastery reps, get good at one skill. That's one thing that will definitely help you to build confidence. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's see right here. Oops. So why would you master reps? Part of it, let's get to my point here on why. So why is the strongest way to build self-efficiency is to match mastery experience. To get really, 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 really good at one thing. So let's say even push-ups. If you did push-ups every day and mastered push-ups to where you were doing push-ups every single day, every single day, every single day, building strength, you could get up to hundreds, probably even thousands of push-ups a day from the repetition. It's called mastery reps. And so this is why, because winning feels good. And if you do a task over and over and get stronger and better, it is super beneficial and it makes a blessing. So pick one skill a day to do every day, every day. Maybe it's even having a conversation, a certain kind of conversation, following our form pattern. Maybe it's doing sales calls every day and practicing those scripts for sales if you're trying to improve your sales abilities. Maybe it's even welding. If you are learning from a welder, he teaches you how to weld, and then you do some practicing of welding. You get a lesson from a welder, and then you welded that same kind of welding every day. Maybe it's carpentry. Someone shows you how to build a desk, and you build a desk every day, every day, every day, and just kept building desks, or building chairs, like you're going to get good at it. Do you follow me? Repetition is the mother of all skill. And if you want to gain a skill, repeat it, doing it over and over and over. Some people think they need to learn and get all this education on how to do it before you do it. If someone shows you how to do it and you do it and then you do it over and over and over again, you're going to get good at that thing. And if they're an expert at that field, you're very wise to get that skill from them and do it and keep doing it. So it could be in budgeting, and it could be in relationship stuff that we've been talking about. It could be in health. It could be in something you're doing for work. It could be social media stuff. It could be talking on a YouTube channel like this or going live. If you do it more and more and more, you're going to get better, better, better. Why not? So if you master a skill, the mastery reps will truly make you stronger and more confident. And a skill, to have a skill, what do you want to learn? Maybe it's even like a language like Spanish, doing it every day, every day, every day, 2 or 3 times a day. You're going to gain that skill. We talked about the scrolls from the greatest salesman who ever lived. Those scrolls are 10 scrolls that are life principles that are biblically based. And one of them is love. I will greet this day with love in my heart. Like that's the first phrase. And so if you greet this day with love in your heart and you're saying that 3 times a day, that's even the challenge of the mastering that mindset, is to say it every day for 30 days, 3 times a day. Same as eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you eat 3 times a day. And so if you do these mastery reps, it will truly bring confidence and help you to feel more confident as a person. Pick one skill and practice it like 20 minutes a day. Seriously, the benefits are Super powerful. Let's see. And so I do. I want to encourage you to go and do something every day, over and over and over. And since we're talking about relationship, health is a big deal. Relationships a big deal. Can you work on one thing, one little thing every day in your health? Can you work on one little thing every day in your relationships? Can you work on one thing every day in your finances? Maybe it's being aware of how much you're spending. Maybe you write down every penny you spend today for the rest of this month so you can see the patterns that you have of what you buy, what you're spending money on. Maybe you're not even aware of how much money you're spending. That's one thing you can do every day, every day, every day, and track it. Maybe it's you're not aware of where your time's going. If you track your time every 15 minutes, put an alarm and track what you're doing every 15 minutes, you'll get a grasp on what you're doing and write it down. And then go back through and read through your day and see what you're spending your time doing. The last 15 minutes, I did this. Oh my goodness, for the last half hour, 2 hours, I've been scrolling on social media. Then you go, oh my gosh, that's not very beneficial. What am I getting out of that? Do you follow me? Like, what are you willing to master a skill of? It's tracking and it's repetition, repetition, repetition. Because truly, repetition is the mother of all skill. If you want to gain a new skill, do it and keep on doing it and do it over and over and over. Are you following me? These are all ways to build confidence because when you get really good at something, you become more confident in that area. I am very confident in relationship skills, but not because of the fact that I have helped people or because I have worked on it in my family. No, it's because I have the repetition. I've been doing this now for, let's see, Chantel and I've been married. We've been together since 2010. So we're in 2026. So 16 years, Chantel and I have been doing these skills of relationship, working on them every weekday, every weekday. Now, the weekends are different. We rest, we relax, we change things up on the weekend. But 5 days a week, it's our skills on relationships. It's journaling, it's releasing, to receive, to give. It's gaining confidence, communicating better, and becoming more committed to the things that we're doing and dedicated to each other. It is verbalizing things. It's giving love and honoring and lifting each other up every day, every weekday. It's our epic 30 minutes a day. Then we have our date night. I have my standing appointments because I want to design my life and design my standards. What are you doing? All right, let me breathe. Little rant there. Learn to stay calm and make right decisions. Okay. Yeah. Amen. Good job. Catches you off guard and tries to steal your purse, for example. Okay. Well, there's a, I can't tell you that through this. We'd have to practice it. And that's another thing, by the way, is creating scenarios is the best way to make yourself more aware. It's the best way is to actually practice, meaning like you set up scenarios to practice these situations on how you would respond and react so you can see what your auto respond is. And then you can develop a new reaction because we all have auto reactions that we do and we don't even realize it. So you have to practice and set up scenarios. You have to role play, if you would, if you really want to get a good at a skill. That's exactly what I'm saying. So even learning how to do sales and how to communicate well, you got to do it every day. You got to work on it. Spend 20 minutes a day on it. Spend 15 minutes a day. Just the repetition of daily, daily, daily is going to make you better. Just like doing these morning calls every morning at 5 a.m. The Love Talk with the Amish Matchmaker, men's edition. I get into conversation. People start making comments. I start talking. I've done this for years. And so it's helping me to get better. I'm not saying I'm the best or even that good, but at least I'm doing it over and over and over. I'm willing to continue to do it. And even though there's crazy people that come on here and make crazy comments, I just keep doing it. I don't shrink back. I keep going. And I ask them to get alive. But the reality is, it's called grind. That's not a skill. It's called grind. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. People make funny comments, but that's okay. I'm still here and I'll be still here. You might move on and be gone. But if you do want to hang out and do want to learn together and work on things, then hey, look, if you wanted to learn what to do in different scenarios, I would be glad we could book a session. I'll walk you through different scenarios, but you gotta role play. Just like if you're practicing, the best way you can get good at anything is role playing. Seriously, even in sales. If you're doing sales, you got a script, you have to practice it. I've had people we train, we sit back to back, ring, ring, and practice role playing. That's how you get better at anything. So again, if you want to get good at something, you practice the scenarios. The one of the trainers I learned from, who is the best disarmer of guns on the planet. I truly believe it's because he has a fake gun sitting on his desk in a position of like pointing to him, and every day he practices that left hand, right hand, left hand, left hand, right hand. He is so good at it. He could do it in his sleep. He could wake up and disarm someone. I can't because I don't do it every day. But I would introduce you to him if you really want to understand how to disarm people. It's practice, it's repetition. But do you have that scenario? Okay, maybe you do. And I'm sorry that you're going through that in life. I would encourage you to get out of that scenario. That would be my heart and my encouragement. I don't know the full details of it. But again, go take self defense class. Go find Krav Maga. Go find jujitsu. That's the two things I said. Krav Maga and jujitsu are a good start for family defense. Or you may know someone that does family defense. Go get involved in those things. It'll help shape your mind. If they're good, they're going to talk about mindset. They're going to help you to become more confident and strengthen your body and yourself. Oh my goodness. Push-ups. Push-ups. This person is really having a bad day. I'm sorry you're having a bad day. Good luck. You're welcome. Oh, somebody has a little bit of gratitude. Some people are just trolling just to stir things up and cause trouble. It's all good. I should be used to it now. It happens every day. But thanks for those of you who are liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. And role playing, yes, but go find a professional trainer. Like, I don't know where you live. I live in Georgia. I'd be glad to recommend some people to you here in Georgia. I have some all over the nation. Actually, I know some in Arizona. I know some in Florida. I know some in Arizona. Did I say Arizona already? I just have to think back. California. I know some of the best that are in California. Costa Rica. I know some of the best in Costa Rica. Seriously, though, there are some great trainers out there. And if you don't, you can private message me, direct message me, and I can make some recommendations. Tell me where you live, and I'll do the research and help you find a good place to learn self defense, strengthen your body, your soul, and your mind, and connect to the Father. By the way, that's another way to strengthen yourself. Journal. We have an Epic Your Life workbook. I'd love to share this with you. If you're sincere and want to improve your life, and a journal, you can go on Amazon and order this journal. It's awesome. You just daily release, receive, give. That's the whole point of the process of journaling. Yeah. God bless you. I'm glad this is helpful. You're in Dallas. I actually have a business in Georgia, or not Georgia, in Texas. And yes, I could find there's some good people in Dallas. Seriously, I could find that out. But direct message me. I am in Facebook as well, but Carlos Campos on Facebook. But I think you can direct message us on YouTube, right? Anyways, I know you can on Instagram, and we are the Amish Matchmakers on Instagram as well. So you can direct message me there. But you're in Dallas. That's cool. I literally fly to Dallas frequently because we have a business there and a ranch over there in Dallas, or outside of Dallas in Maybank. That's funny. Maybank. And so Maybank, Texas. I used to live in Lubbock, Texas. So cool. Dallas. I like Dallas, and there is some good trainers there. So hit me up, connect, and I'll find and do some research for you. But there's definitely Krav Maga there. There's definitely jujitsu there, 100%. And I can lead you to some good ones or check them out for you. And if you're interested, or just go do it. Like, the bottom line is go take action. Don't wait on me. Go find something. Go do it. And there's a lot of free classes out there. They'll give you free demonstrations, a couple of free lessons, so you can get a feel for it and understanding for it. It will build your confidence. Dallas, Georgia, close to Atlanta. Oh, I thought you were talking about Dallas, Texas. You're in Georgia. That's awesome. Perfect. Yeah, message me. I know some people here that I know some really good trainers here. And there's some jujitsu in Atlanta for sure. That's really awesome. I know some guys that train jujitsu, but yeah, there's some awesome Krav Maga here locally. So yes, yes. A matter of fact, Pure Krav Maga is one you can look up. That we've had them out to our ranch train. They have a gym in where's their gym? I can't remember. All of a sudden, my brain is not functioning correctly to tell you where that gym is, but it's near Atlanta. And there are people that have trained, we've trained with, and they've trained some of our people at our events, our Epic Intensives. My wife and I teach at Epic Intensive. But if you really want to epic your life, you can go to epicyourlife.com. We have free content there, some videos, some. I think our workbook is there. It's supposed to be there, but if it's not, you can hit me up. I'll send you our workbook. Be glad to. Um, all right. Is your name Jessica? It's nice to meet you, and thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of this morning's rant and rave. And again, um, I'm about 30 minutes away to us. Okay, we're in Social Circle. So you're familiar with Social Circle is, and we have a business in Madison as well. But we frequent Monroe a lot, and some of our I know some really good trainers in Monroe. I know some really good trainers, and I think it's Loganville, near Loganville. My Chantel would be like, no, it's not. Snellville, I think, something like that. There is where pure Krav Maga is. And we know the trainers from that. They've been out to our epic intensives and trained some of our people here with us. So at our ranch. So, anyways, Jessica Hatfield. Well, nice to meet you, Jessica. Why does that name sound familiar? Anyways, and you're from Georgia. That's cool. Small world. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the conversation. See, I am live. I am communicating with people that show up at 5 a.m. and you're up early. So that's awesome. And congratulations on going after it. Stay the course. Do some planks, do some push ups, do some squats today. It is beneficial to build muscle strength and confidence to be stronger. And let's go for it. Every day, if you're building muscle of the mind, body, soul, and spirit, you're going to become more confident. And, you know, even like I was saying, the connection to the Father is super important. It's our priority, it's our standard, it's our foundation. So I hope that you have a great relationship with Papa God and know Him as Father, not as a lording over terrorist God that's going to punish you if you get out of line. No, He loves you. And I hope that you feel that from the Father. And I hope that I represent a Father well, the Father, Papa God. So God bless you. Have a great day. I just feel led right now to pray for whoever's still on here. Father, I pray for a blessing for those who are here, even those who are trolling and stirring things up and being negative. I pray for them, Father, for love to just penetrate their hearts and souls and minds and let them feel your love, Father. I know they just need love. So, Father, let love come into their lives and let them be blessed. And I pray too for the situations in different schools where there has been these terrible shootings in towns and cities of chaos that are happening. Father, I pray for love and I pray for shalom. And above all else, Father, I pray for connection to you, that they would know you and connect with you as Father. We live in a fatherless world, and I pray that you would return and the Father would be returned in the homes, and that you, Father, would connect to them as Father and they would know you as Father. I love you so much, Papa, and I pray for everyone listening and watching that they would be blessed through this prayer somehow, some way, touched wherever they are in the world, whatever they're going through. I pray for a shalom to overcome them, to come over them and bless them. And I pray for health and confidence that would be embedded in them like never before. And I pray these things in the name of your Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen and amen. God bless you. Have a great day. Small world. Thank you. Haha. Yes, I had a toothache, so I'm up early. Super big about the universe. All right. Blessings and shalom. I'm super glad you're here. And yes, we pray for the babies with cancer, that you would bless them and heal them in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Yes, I'm glad to pray for them. Have a great day, and God bless you.